modJOBS, brought to you by Allstate.
Welcome back to modJOBS. We're back at Losa Engineering, working on our V-Star 950. Last week, we modified the lighting front and rear to give our bike better visibility, and we installed a sweet sound system. This week, we're going to spruce up the hand and foot controls. We're adding new grips, chrome foot control covers, and new passenger pegs. Let's get to work. Changing the grip on the throttle side is a little more complicated, so Joe is going to start us off.
We're going to pop off this little end cap here. It's just a cover. And there's Allen screw in here. Now that our bar end is off, we can work on taking the grip off. Now that we've got the housing opened up, we'll disconnect the throttle cables. And voila.
What are you doing here in order to line this up properly? Is there anything we have to worry about?
These come with a little stud in the housing, and there's a hole in the handlebar. So it's only going to go back where it was originally. So now that you got that off, put the adhesive on here. When you put this back on, you're just gonna twist it, wiggle it back and forth like that. But you gotta move kind of quick, because once that glue dries, you're done.
So we got the grips in place, we're gonna raise up the bike, and now we are going to swap out the stock rubber covers here for some chrome covers. So we're done with the covers on the foot controls. Last thing we're doing today is the passenger pegs, and all we have to do is mount an adapter and the peg. How? Oh my gosh, so since you're here, can I show you what we did?
I insist.
Let me start up front, because I'm really excited about the lights. So you were talking about visibility. Like you really want people to see you come in. But I found these awesome driving lights. They're actually brighter than the headlight.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it gives you a more distinct visual.
I know you weren't a big fan of the stock passenger seat.
Yeah.
We found this Mustang Day Tripper one piece, which, I mean, look at the way it just changed the whole line.
It's so much better. I mean, that's good.
It's quite comfortable for the rider, too.
It looks like it, yeah. It's a very cushy seat. It's very cool.
A good seat. One thing I learned from Allstate's One campaign under the Rider Protection Project is that there is a huge number of riders who don't use their brakes to slow down. They're downshifting, they're using engine braking, so the driver behind them has no idea they're slowing down until he's right on top of them.
There's all sorts of reasons why you should always have your lights on it so that you get that extra punch of visibility.
When you hit the brakes, instead of having just the brake light come on, and check this out.
I think that's great. And the flashing, especially all three of them, really helps.
Right now we're looking at the bike, kind of naked looking, like if you're cruising around town or whatever, but we did want to build it up for longer trips as well.
Right.
And we wanted to make it easy to convert the bike from, naked bike to bagger.
Yeah.
So let's start with the bags.
Okay.
So we picked out, they're sort of like Harley style saddlebags. They have like the nice hard edges, and I like the streamlined look. You see the way that just clicked right on there?
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, there's no ratcheting down, nothing like that? Wow.
It's on, locks with a key, and you're good.
Wow.
All right, so moving up front.
Oh boy. Look at this. Wow.
So we chose the Batwing fairing because, like you were saying, if you kind of do a hard back, you might want to do like a little bit of a hard front.
Yeah.
This is a really popular style right now.
Yeah.
For both metric and American bikes. So we went with the fairing, and the cool thing about it is it has these quick release mounts.
Oh.
So it just locks right into place.
That's great.
And because, when you're on the road for a long time, you gotta have some tunes.
I guess so. Look at this thing.
There's a couple of wires that you stick your MP3 player right there.
Yeah.
Hook up the wires, control the volume. So one other thing we modified, of course, was the power. So we swapped out the pipe for this really nice looking 2-in-1 exhaust.
Right.
We put the Baron's Big Air kit on here as well to help it breathe a little bit freer. And we put in a Cobra fuel injection management system. So it just fines tunes like the whole system the entire time you're riding.
Oh.
So all of these work together really nicely, just give you like a nice meaty power band and a really good sound.
Wow.
So how would you like to sit on it, see how it feels,
I insist.
fire it up?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, let's fire this thing up. See how she sounds. between. Yeah, wow.
How mean does that sound now?
Seriously. Yeah, another important feature of being, noticed is being heard. And as a non-rider for a long time, I didn't realize how important it was to make a big sound. At the same time, in traffic, being able to growl at somebody and let them know you're there is another way of keeping yourself safe. So, loud and proud. Yeah.
Nobody protects riders better than Allstate.